Hello students, good morning. Today we are going to continue the same topic, that is genetic code. In the previous lecture we have discussed about the definition of the genetic code, who has discovered the genetic code, and the genetic dictionary in brief we have discussed. Today we are going to continue the same topic, genetic code, in detail. Some more historical aspect we are going to learn today. Okay. As already I said the definition of the genetic code. So what is genetic code? Genetic code, it is a relationship between the arrangement of the nucleotides S on mRNA and the arrangement of amino acid in the protein. And this is the definition. And with regard to the historical aspect, okay, in the historical aspect we have seen that this genetic code was first time discovered by a physicist by name George Gamow. So I have not written in this on the board. Previous video I have written the scientist name George Gamow. So who was a physicist? He contributed towards the genetic code. He was the first person to discover the genetic code. Okay, and he also explained about the triplet nature of the genetic code. So he said that genetic code is a triplet code, and his view was supported by another three scientists by name, as you can see on the board, Marshall Nirenberg, Hargobind Khurana and Severo Ochoa. So these three persons also supported George Gamow with regard to the genetic code. Let us understand what are the contributions given by Marshall Nirenberg, Hargobind Khurana and Severo Ochoa. Okay, one by one we will see, because since it is described in the NCERT reader, and from the need point of view, this point is very important. You must understand, you must follow this. Okay, so first of all, Marshall Nirenberg. Okay, Marshall Nirenberg, what is his contribution? Let me tell you. So it was Marshall Nirenberg by using a triplet code. You know, U. So by taking U means this is the nitrogen base uridylic acid. By using triplet codon uridylic acid, U. So these three triplet code, these letters will form one triplet code, and one triplet code will code for one amino acid. And which amino acid is coded by U? Okay, so U, uridylic acid, it is going to code for an amino acid called phenylalanine. Thus, a long polypeptide chain was prepared by him, Marshall Nirenberg. He has prepared a polypeptide chain by using triplet codon uridylic acid U. So this triplet codon U, it is going to code for an amino acid, and it is going to form a polypeptide chain of protein that is called phenylalanine. Okay, and the codon present in the messenger RNA, that is U, because we know that is in case of messenger RNA, uridylic acid is present, isn't it? And its complementary base pair also, you know that. Okay, so U, this is triplet code going to code for the phenylalanine. Then this protein or a polypeptide chain which is formed, it is formed by the same kind of, as you can see, same kind of phenylalanine. Means the polypeptide chain is composed of a same kind of amino acids, hence it is known as a homopolymer. Okay, you should know the meaning of the homopolymer. What is homopolymer? What is heteropolymer? So right now you should understand what is homopolymer. So homopolymer means where the same kind of amino acids are going to form the polypeptide chain, or a polypeptide chain of protein is made up of only one kind of same kind of amino acids, that is phenylalanine. This is how the Marshall Nirenberg has prepared a polypeptide chain which is the codon U, and it is going to code for an amino acid phenylalanine. Similarly, A scientist by name Hargobind Khurana. What is his contribution? Let us see. Hargobind Khurana also he has contributed because he was the person to give the genetic dictionary. He has deciphered the genetic code. Okay. So he has developed the chemical method of a genetic code or genetic dictionary. Okay, means genetic code he has prepared. Now he has prepared a synthetic gene. Hargobind Khurana has synthesized the synthetic gene, and by taking a triplet code, two kinds of nucleotide, that is uridylic acid, guanylic acid. As you can see here, U stands for uridylic acid, G stands for guanylic acid. By taking uridylic acid, guanylic acid, that is the triplet codon, forming one triplet codon. Thus, UGU will code for a amino acid called cysteine, and GUG will code for a valine. Thus, a long polypeptide chain is going to formed by these two kinds of nucleotide, that is uridylic acid, guanylic acid. So, Hargobind Khurana has synthesized a synthetic gene artificially in the laboratory by taking cysteine, valine. Since he has taken considered two kinds of nucleotides, and these two are going to code for two kinds of amino acid. UGU will code for cysteine and GUG will code for valine. Thus, since the polypeptide chain is made up of two kinds of amino acid, hence this is known as copolymer. Means Hargobind Khurana has prepared a synthetic gene artificially, and by taking a copolymer, means by taking two different kinds of that is nitrogen bases nucleotide, that is uridylic acid, guanylic acid. Later on, Severo Ochoa. So it was Severo Ochoa who has he has synthesized a RNA, a messenger RNA. He has synthesized a messenger RNA which is without template. Okay, so template independent, that is RNA, he has synthesized by using an enzyme called polynucleotide phosphorylase enzyme. So I have not written on the board, you consider, you go through the reader, there it is given. Polynucleotide phosphorylase, by taking this enzyme, he has synthesized a template independent or without template, the RNA is synthesized. Messenger RNA, now it has a triplet codon, because codes are present in the DNA, isn't it? Codes are present on the DNA strand, and they are going to copied in the messenger RNA, and the message which is present in the messenger RNA, that is known as what? That is known as codon. Now messenger RNA has now what? Triplet codon. It's a codon, that is. Okay. And as in the previous lecture, we also discussed how to prepare a genetic code dictionary, and this genetic code, how to decipher the genetic code, and this genetic code can be prepared by the following chart. Okay, so you go through the chart which is also already given in the NCERT reader on the page number 112, but still I will explain how to make a genetic code dictionary in brief. Okay, once again I am explaining you, that is, so by taking since we know there are four nucleotide, I mean nitrogen bases, uridylic acid, guanylic acid, cytidilic acid, isn't it? UCGA, UCGA. So three sides we have to, totally 16 squares we are getting. In each square, four possible type of triplet codes are going to form. So if you count the entire chart, I mean total square box, you will get 64 possible types of combinations of codons, and these possible types of codons are going to code for how many types of amino acid? 20 different types of amino acid. So here it is, first position, second position, third position. UUU will code for UUU, first position, second position, third position. UUU will form a triplet code, that is UUU. Similarly, UUC, UUG, UUA. Similarly, UCU, UCC, UCG, UCA. Likewise, we can make the triplet code. Genetic dictionary can be prepared. Okay, so thus we are getting totally 64 combinations, 64 types of pollination. Possible types of combinations. That is the checkerboard. We are getting checkerboard, and we can make a checkerboard like this. Now, out of 64 combinations, all the 61 out of 64 combinations, only 61 codons are going to code for the amino acid. Since we know there are 20 amino acids to synthesize the protein, but not 64, only 61 codons are going to code for the amino acids. And out of 64, 61 are going to code for the amino acid, and remaining three codons are called as nonsense codons. What does it mean, nonsense codons? Otherwise they are also known as stop codon. Why they are called stop codon? Because these three codons are going to stop the translation process or synthesis of protein. The protein synthesis or polypeptide chain formation is stopped by these three nonsense codon, and those are like this. Those are nonsense codons are UAA, UGA, UAG. Okay, UGA, UAA, UAG. So these three are known as stop codons, which are going to stop the protein synthesis. So with this historical background, we will complete the genetic code, dictionary, preparation, everything. And in the next video, we will be discussing about the silent features of the genetic code. So what are the features of the genetic code? In detail we will discuss.